Here she is.
Oh, sorry, tunes were a mess.
We ordered you a margarita. Is that okay?
Perfect.
So,
What?
how was the date?
Oh, God, don't ask.
Bad?
Oh, you could say that. So, we met at a wine bar in Brixton and had something to eat and a bottle of wine, as you do.
Sounds okay so far.
Then he suggests we go to the cinema. Asks me what I want to see, so I list a couple of things, and he says, "Oh, well, there's this documentary on Tupac. I really want to see that. There's a midnight showing. I thought we could go and see it."
Tupac? Really?
Yeah, I know. So I explain it's not really my thing, but it's obvious that I have no say in the matter. Anyway, we hang around till midnight, and off we go to the cinema. Well, 5 minutes into the film, I look over and he's sound asleep, mouth open, snoring his head off.
No, really?
Wait, it turns out the film was quite interesting. I enjoyed it in the end.
Second date then?
Oh, God, no.
Well, I had a date the other day, and it was a second date, really.
Who with? What does he do? Where's he from?
Yeah, spill.
His name is Chris. He's a doctor.
Oh, very nice.
Well, we met at uni, but then I lost touch. Anyway, I had drinks with my friend Jill the other day, and she wanted to set me up with this friend of hers. So we arranged to go on this double date. It turned out my date was Chris.
Hey?
Well, you know what an evening with Jill is like. We got plastered, hammered. End of the evening, Chris and I end up in a taxi back to mine.
Good night, eh?
Well, it really was. He is so buff. Well, last week we arranged to meet for our second date. So I met him at the train station. We went to a little pub next door for a drink. We're chatting away about our week, work and such like, and he looks at his watch, 25 minutes into the date, and says, "Well, time marches on."
What? No. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, 10 minutes later, he's on the train home, and I had to stop off at Sainsbury's and get a ready meal for one.
Well, I think I can beat both of you.
Really? I don't think so.
I met this guy, an ex-policeman,
Ooh.
ex-Buckingham Palace guard.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dave, his name is. He invited me out for a drink. We met at a pub, and he tells me he's going to cook dinner for me back at his place, and he's going to cook from scratch.
Sounds good so far.
Is this the date you asked me to be on standby call with bad news if anything went south?
Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, yeah. We got to his place and I asked to use his loo. That's when I see the emergency pool called, you know, like they have in the OAP homes.
What? How old was the guy?
Well, not that old. At least I didn't think so. That's when I texted you.
Oh, yeah, I wondered what that was all about.
So I get out of the bathroom and he puts some music on. Cheryl Cole.
No!
So he grabs me and starts dancing around the living room. Then he starts kissing down my neck and says, I've got something to show you in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, that old chestnut.
Yeah, and he drags me to the bedroom and pulls out a box from under his bed and and starts taking out small parcels of newspaper. Turns out he has a collection of toy soldiers, you know, the ones you paint yourself.
No way.
He says to me, I've painted these myself, but the uniforms weren't accurate, so I painted them correctly.
Oh, geek alert, geek alert.
Good God.
Yeah.
Some toys. So, was the dinner any good? Did you get dessert?
Your food was okay, but he served it with the sweetest, sickliest white wine ever. It was gross. Oh, didn't go with lamb, and no dessert. I got out of there as fast as I could.
Okay, you win. That has to be the worst ever date.
Yeah.
Why can't we just find a decent, normal guy?
But then, what will we have to talk about over cocktails?